Hello everyone, thank you so much for tuning back in for today's video. Thank you for watching today's video. So today I'm going to talk about God. I'm going to talk about my walk with Christ, and yeah, hopefully I can help someone out there. Hopefully I can inspire or encourage someone, because a lot of us go through these type of stuff and we just keep it to ourselves until we figure it out. But yeah, it wasn't until the end of last year that I felt this thirst. I felt like I needed God. I needed God more than anything. I needed God more than my life. I needed to know God. I needed to get closer to God. I didn't know how I was going to do it. I didn't know what was going to happen, but I just knew that that's what I needed and that's what I wanted, and I was going to do it. But every day went by, it just felt like it was never happening. Until the beginning of this year, I still had that thirst again, and I was like, you know what, it's a new year, you know, they always say new year, new resolution. But this wasn't really like, well, I guess it was a resolution. You know, when you want to lose weight and you're like so eager to like lose weight, and then you begin, you know, you start dropping weight. Well, at least for me, that's what always happened. You know, I would start and I would lose the weight, and then I'm like, forget about this, like I got this, you know, I'm gonna be this skinny, let me eat whatever I want, and then I'll gain the weight back again. So yeah, I didn't want that kind of resolution. I wanted to be a lifestyle. I wanted to have God in me, within me, and just be able to like have conversations with God. I grew up in the church. I always went to church, but I felt like I was just going because my family was taking me to church, because we had to go to church. Not that I didn't enjoy going to church, now don't get me wrong, okay, because I was always praying. I always had that fire burning inside me of, you know, God. But I felt like at the time, I don't know if I was too young, and there's no young or old, you know, to love God, to know God, to want to know about God. You know, there's no age in that. But I'm just saying, for me, it might have been that. It wasn't until the end of the month of January that I just felt this burning desire to just fast, and I needed to fast the right way, because I fasted before. If you know anything about fasting, you know that, you know, when you're fasting, you're not supposed to brag about it. You're not supposed to tell everyone you're fasting, and you're not supposed to look sad. You're not supposed to look hungry. Whatever you're fasting for, or you're fasting about, I guess, you're not supposed to like let people know that you're fasting like that, right? So I knew, like, I know I fasted before, but it wasn't the way I wanted to fast. Like, it wasn't the way I recently did my first real fast, if you want to call it like that. I did a lot of research. And I asked my friends around, you fasted before, how did you go about it, you know, what was it like? I needed to get as much information as I could. I watched a lot of videos. I watched so many videos, and I was like, oh wow, so this is what fasting really is. And I told myself, you know what, it's almost it's almost December 2019, literally. But anyways, it's almost February, and we have 28 days, and I would love to dedicate those 28 days to God. It's crazy because on Instagram, and then I came across this post another lady posted, and she was talking about, you know, praying and fasting. I don't know if she was talking about fasting. She was definitely talking about praying for 28 days straight, where she would only come on Instagram and pray. Each day she will have like different type of, maybe different type of prayers. She did have different type of prayers, because I did follow her from time to time. And so I was like, you know what, God just literally, like, this is a sign. This is a sign that I need to do this. Now, because it was my first time doing something so big, it is big to me. So I was like, I need to do this with someone else. So I had two of my friends that I wanted to do it with, but one of them, she's in nursing school, so it was going to be hard for her to like join me at the time that we were supposed to pray and all that. And so I asked the other one, and she was very happy to do it. So I was like, okay, so for this month of February, we actually started on the 2nd. We're gonna go ahead and pray, and then we're gonna fast for the last 3 days of the month. And she was okay with it. I was very happy. And so we would wake up around 5 a.m. every morning. We're gonna pray, and it was powerful. It was powerful. Like, I'm getting chills just talking about it. Like, guys, if you know God, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It was very powerful because every day was just so amazing. You know, just the fact that we would wake up so early. We used to wake up at 5 a.m. Normally, I like my sleep. Now, ever since I had kids, I feel like I don't even sleep the way I used to. Normally, I would sleep and wake up like around 9-10 in the morning. I didn't even care. But after having kids, like, I wake up usually 6-7. Now waking up at 5, I was like, you know, it was a sacrifice that I felt like I needed to make. Every single day we'll wake up at 5 a.m. we pray for about an hour, we will read our Bible, and then we will read different versions and kind of see, you know, what each version meant. If we didn't understand it in the new translation, we would read it in another version. We also did a lot of Googling to kind of just search or ask people around us that, you know a little bit more about the Bible and all that type of stuff. So it was really, really powerful. I didn't even know I could pray the way I was praying. A lot of times where I was talking, I knew that it wasn't me, it was God, because I was like, wait, I'm so sleepy. But then when I start praying, the prayers that will come out of my mouth, I'm just like, God is so good. God is so good. I was not understanding it, but I was just enjoying it. Honestly, I was confused, but it felt good. We also read our devotional. If you don't have the Bible app, I would strongly suggest you get that Bible app because it's amazing. It has so many different devotionals. You can listen to some, you can read some. So the last 3 days of the month of February, we decided to fast, and we fasted. It was water only fast. It was hard. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. It was very hard, but it was rewarding because I felt like I was actually fasting. Before, I never felt like I was fasting. This one, I really felt it. Every time I felt hungry, I asked God to fill me up with his presence. I was hungry for God. You know, I was letting him know that I'm hungry for him. And also I had a lot of things that I wanted him to change in my life, to just do different, you know, and I was just praying for all of those things. And also, I don't know if you probably noticed this if you've been following me for a while, and I decided to add Bible verses in the beginning of my videos. If there's any way I can, you know, let people know about God, if I can say it like that, you know, if there's a way I can, you know, bring people to God, hopefully that way is also a good way. The first day was a breeze, you know, it was a breeze. The second day though, sis, and you know I love my food. If you know me, you know me. I love to eat. Me, I must eat. Every day is food. Every hour, every minute, Lisa has to eat. I have to eat. Like, my husband was looking at me like, wait, so this girl is really not eating? So I forgot to mention, because I kind of want to share this with you guys in this video as well. So throughout the whole month of February, honestly, I always listen to gospel music. I really do. You know, I'm not this perfect Christian. I'm not trying to persuade this image of a perfect Christian. I'm not perfect. God is not looking for me to be perfect. Yes, I have my days where I listen to my hip-hop music. Now I don't really listen to hip-hop music, but you know, I listen to my Nigerian music, I listen to Congolese music, but I also listen to Congolese gospel. I also listen to God's music. I'm not the perfect person. I'm not telling you you should be like me, you should be perfect, you should be, you know, no. You know, I do have my days where, like, I go off on my husband, I go off on my children, I go off on my people around me, like I piss them off. You know, that's just a part of life. You know, we all human beings, we have feelings. You know, I'm not saying I'm perfect. No, I'm not perfect at all. I'm not, you know, but I love God. I know that I love God, and I want to be a better person. I want to be a better wife. I want to be a better mom. I want to be a better friend. I want to be a better sister. I want to be a better aunt. I want to be a better friend. Did I say that? Yeah, I really just, you know, striving to be better, and I obviously want to be the best daughter. But yeah, it all comes with time, obviously. So discipline and all of that good stuff. And yes, you need a lot of discipline when it comes to things of God. You need a lot of discipline. That fast really taught me that I could really be disciplined. Like I could very much discipline myself, you know, especially when it comes to food. Like, I really can. Okay, so we did that 3 days fast. It was amazing. It was a very, very amazing. at the end of it, I felt like God is real, because if it was another thing, guys, I can't even do a diet for a week. Diet where I would still eat something, I can't do it for a week, you know. But I just bless God, because not even a week, I can't even do a simple diet for 2 days, 2 simple days. But I stayed without food for 3 days. I just thank God, because it could only be him, because if it was left to me, sis, I wouldn't have even done 1 day. But we thank God, like he worked through me, he is still working on me. I'm his fine masterpiece. Like, listen, I am his and he is mine, obviously. And I am super happy that I did that. And I'm happy that my friend was able to join me, because us two, it was just fire. It was just a fire. God was answering prayers left and right. Like, he was just like, which one today, which one tomorrow, like, what do you guys want, like that. You know. And if you put God first, he will put you first. It's one thing I learned through this journey. And you know, it's still a journey, of course. It's a never-ending journey. I'm still, you know, I talk about a lot of stuff, and God is a big part of my life. He's a big part of a lot of my stuff. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching once again. God bless you. I love you. Thank you so much for your support, for your comments, those that take their time to comment, those that like the video, those that watch, you don't like, you don't comment. Thank you very much. God bless you. Speak to you very soon.